All right, everybody, welcome to another Tide Guy fun night of just some regular trivia. We're gonna have more people coming in. Right now, we got Joey Foster and we have Ben, the Michigan man. How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing
Glad I
great.
finally got in here early so I can get a little head start on everyone else because I need it.
Hey, Ben, your rival might be here tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Which one?
Rick. Rick might be here tonight.
Rick, yeah, Rick.
Oh,
Yeah, I got to
your
take him
rival.
down. Yeah, I tell you what, we had this neck and neck. We were right at the end, and we had to do like a final card each, and I pulled ahead, and then it like he took me out in the like last three questions. It was like I
The
think
last
last two
question
questions.
got you.
Yeah, and it was like one question I could have gotten. I would have thought about it a little bit. I knew the answer and I blew it. I just blew it. I choked under pressure. Lost the Rose Bowl to those stinking USC. Yeah. Had a
That's
pretty
the
big
Michigan
win.
way, isn't it? That's the Michigan way, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently we do good right up to the right up to the end,
Yeah, I
and
know
then
how you feel
choke,
because
and then choke.
think about it. In 2006, we had a chance to play for national championship. We lost our last two games in the Big East, and in 2007, we were on our way. We were going to play for national championship, but we had to play Pitt. Pitt was a 24.5 point underdog. I mean, 24.5 points. They were horrible that year. They went 4-8, 4-7. I don't know if we were still 11 games in or if we was already at 12, but they were 4-7 or 4-8. And we were playing them, and they beat us 13-9 and knocked us out of the national championship. I was like, what the fuck? We have 24-point favorites. The year before that, in 2006, USC was 24-point favorite over who the hell did they play for the Pac-12 championship? I can't remember, but they were 20, or it was not the Pac-12 championship. It was just the last game of the year in 2006. USC played somebody, and they lost 13-9. Same score, exact same scenario. If they'd won the game, they was in the national championship and everything, just like West Virginia was in 2007. But both of them lost 13-9 their very last game of the year.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Especially
USC hates me after McCollum.
especially for being a West Virginia fan. You
Yeah,
don't know if you're ever going to have a chance again.
right. I mean, we had a chance in '98. We had a chance in 2003. We had a chance in 2006 and had a chance in 2007. Had a chance in 2012. Actually, had a chance in 2011 too, but we ended up not getting that. But
Well,
in 2012, we were supposed to. We were supposed to play for that championship that year. Went 6-0, looking good, and then got absolutely destroyed by Iowa State. Iowa friggin' State, who hadn't won a Big 12 game in like 4 years. We go in there and they beat the mortal shit out of us in 2012.
See, and Ben don't want to talk about 2006 USC because USC lost to UCLA in the Pac-12 championship, and then went on to beat Michigan 32-18.
Yeah, I forget all the losses now. I mean, no, actually, I forget all those losses. I forget the
all
the prior to Jim Harbaugh losses. They are out of my memory.
They're gone.
all
Everyone
the
knows
teams we've
every
had.
loss during the Jim Harbaugh era, though. They're still with me. I'm still sore over every one of them.
Of all the teams we've had, though, the team that I thought would definitely go undefeated and play for national championship was 2018 when we had Will Greer. And I mean, we were such an awesome team. We were really good. And Dana Holgerson can't coach for the shit. And we ended up losing three games that year. I think we lost 2 games in our bowl game. We lost our bowl game because everybody sat out. I mean, nobody played. We had, I think, 27 players that sat out in the bowl game. That's unreal.
Hey, Tide Guy, When are you gonna? So how long are you gonna be in the States? Like 4 months?
Yeah, I'll be there 4 months.
You might even be. I don't know if Alabama does a spring practice, but are you thinking about maybe swinging by one of those?
Alabama averages, since Saban's been there, over 80,000 people for our spring game.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, our
I didn't
spring
know
game
that.
is huge.
I didn't know
no.
that.
I know it's the 22nd. I get to go for free, and then after the game, I'm going to Rhodes Stadium, which is Alabama's softball team. We're going to go watch the softball game after watching the football game, and yeah, we're going to be there.
Cool,
we're
cool,
going.
cool.
Yeah, nope, that's already wrote down on the schedule. April 22nd, I'll be in Tuscaloosa.
Are you taking your dad with you?
He's either going to go willingly or I'm going to duct tape him.
Awesome. Cool.
Because I asked him, I was nice. I asked him, do you want to go? He goes, well, I have to think about it. I said, well, you're going either way. I just got to get tape and,
your coffee will taste a little funny, and you'll wake up and you'll be. Yeah.
Get a couple zip ties and tie your hands together and duct tape you and let you loose in freaking Missouri when we're a state away and you have no choice. Now, here's what we're thinking, Ben. We're going to do a long ride down to Tuscaloosa. We're going to go to the game, go see some stuff. And then after that, because my dad don't know if he wants to go, but he's going because he's already in the car. We're going to stop in South Carolina a minute. He's got a granddaughter who lives in South Carolina, so he hasn't seen her in 5 years. He's going to see her. We're going to go up through North Carolina, and I'm going to see my own stomping grounds in the Marine Corps. And then my dad's never seen the Vietnam Wall. And I told him, I said, Dad, you served 3 years in Vietnam. You lost some good friends. You need to find their names on the wall. I said, I'm going to take you to the Capitol and that, and going to show them the wall, and then we're going to go home. So we're going to take a real long drive and see a lot of the country.
Gotcha.
That was such a good song. The Wall by the Statler Brothers.
Yep.
I thought you were, when you said the Wall, I thought you were talking Pink Floyd at first.
makes me want to play it. I'm almost ready to bring StreamYard up and play it. It's such a good song. I love it.
No, my dad. I told my dad he's got to see it. I mean, he served there. He's lost friends, and And unfortunately, he ain't getting no younger as any of us. None of us are getting younger, so might as well go do it now.
Yeah. Yeah, you might. I mean, for sure. Well, he's definitely able to do. How's traveling? Is he okay for traveling? I mean, is it all right on him? I mean, is he in?
Oh yeah, no, he can travel. He's not going to like me when I leave Iowa, but he can travel. I don't think he's going to.
You're going to break it to him. You're going to break it. You're going to break things to him at the end.
Well,
give him a real good trip. Give him a good thing, and they're like, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to do it at the airport and tell him, park the fucking car when you get home. Hey, Ben, I was born at night, just not last night.
Man, I just sit here. I'm serious. Sit back in my chair for a second. And I fell asleep. I'm so tired.
Oh my goodness, Joey! I tell you what, Rick is the king of being able to do that.
Oh my
Rick
God.
will be sitting in the chair, he'll fall asleep, and he'll be up and be talking. I'm like, I wish I could do that. It takes me. Sometimes I have to be exhausted, tired.
Yeah, he was out of it. He was like completely.
That's not the first time I've seen Rick fall asleep, though.
No.
I have a good friend in Ohio. Love him like he's my father. And of course, he's older than me. He's 68, but he's really a good friend. And we talk on the phone. He likes to talk, buddy. We'll sit there for hours, 4 or 5 hours talking on the phone. And I'd sleep the whole damn time we're talking. I'm falling asleep, and he'll say, "Joey, are you awake? Joey, wake up." Joey, are you awake? I'm like, yeah, I'm here.
I don't believe you, Joey.
I'll tell you what,
did.
I worked with a guy.
Not
his
the
name
story, the fact that you have a friend.
was-
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, man.
I worked
that's
with the
true.
guy. I worked with the guy, Joey. His name was Bobby Humphrey, and we called him Rerun. And if you're old and you watch that show, we called him Rerun.
Yeah.
And and that son of a bit, man, we used to get on him. We worked in a tire factory, and he would spray tires, and he would hop on a Jeep. Well, anytime that son of a bitch's ass hit a chair, his eyes closed. It's like, dude, you can't drive the fucking Jeep. You fall asleep. You can kill somebody. I don't know how many times you ran into poles and shit,
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, every time your ass hits something, your eyes closed, man. Don't be driving no Jeep.
What was the name of that series? Was that the What's Happening? That was What's Happening,
What's
wasn't
happening? Yeah, what's happened with George? Or no, Roger. With Roger Rerun. That was a good series.
it? Yeah, it only lasted a few years.
Yeah.
Well, ready to play?
All right. Which card would you like tonight?
Do you have the original Genesis sitting there, or you got it up?
I don't
didn't
have it
know if
open, but it's right
Oh,
here.
I was going to
got
say
it. It's
I'll
right here.
start there. I'll start there and just move up and do one card from each tonight.
No, that sounds like a good idea. I'll do that with you, Joey.
All right. Let me
Make
write
him
down.
use all his boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I got more boxes that ain't even open. All right. First card.
Geography.
What was the most photographed, painted, and climbed mountain in the world? What's the most photographed, painted, and climbed mountain in the world?
Wow, because you think about it, I mean, Mount Fuji's beautiful, but Mount Everest is too. And oh shit, I say it's gonna be one of them two. I'll say Mount Everest.
You know what? I would have lost with you. It's Fuji.
It's what?
Is it Fuji?
It's Mount Fuji.
Yeah,
The climbed is what give me Everest. I mean, Everest is, you think of that. And I'm with you.
Well,
Painted.
numbers wise, I could see, maybe not here so much, but worldwide, I could see it being Fuji.
yeah.
See, and I would have thought painted was Fuji easily because everybody paints it. But I figured photograph, there's, a lot of climbers, a lot of,
Yeah,
that's why I went the way you would have went. I would have missed that one too.
yeah. That's a tough one.
All right, here's an entertainment. This will be a little easier for you. Who portrayed Charles Lindbergh in The Spirit of St. Louis?
Who was Charles Lindbergh?
Yep,
Oh,
who portrayed
man.
Charles Lindbergh in the movie The Spirit of St. Louis?
I know this one, Joey. I love that movie. I love that actor.
Jiminy Christmas. I just don't remember it all. Oh my God. Damn, is he a well-known actor? Was he a well-known actor?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You see, he is a really good, really good actor. You see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, well, like part of me wanting to say somebody like James Stewart, but I don't know I don't remember the movie. I really don't. I just don't think that's who it was. Shit. You know what? Probably. I don't remember his name though. There was a Hamilton guy that was pretty good. James Stewart. Jesus. I don't know. I'm going to say Hamilton. Damn, what was his name though? I'm gonna say
Unfortunately, the correct answer, you've named him 3 times. It
Are you
was
serious?
It was James Stewart.
Damn.
Jimmy Stewart.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, I wanted to say you were half right when you said Jiminy Christ. You know,
Who's
well,
the
that's
Hamilton?
his name. You got his first name,
Well,
go for his last name. And
Who's the Hamilton I'm trying to think of? George Hamilton. Yeah, that's who I was trying to think
George
of.
Hamilton.
Yeah, that's who I was saying. So,
Yeah.
oh well.
And I wanted to say so bad, you know, It's a Wonderful Life.
Now it does then.
You know, and
All
right, here we go. Here's your history.
Now, can you give him the next question there, Jeff? I can't do it all the time. Sometimes I can do a good Jimmy Stewart, but
No, I can't do a good Jimmy Stewart. Whose epitaph reads, "Workers of all lands unite"?
Oh, that was Marx. It was Karl Marx.
Karl Marx is correct. Here is your arts and literature. What's the leading newspaper of the entertainment industry?
Oh wow, the entertainment industry. Huh.
leading newspaper of the
You're thinking about that, man.
entertainment. This is back in '80s, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was made in what, 81?
Leading newspaper of the entertainment industry. Okay. I think
Yeah. Well, one thing about it, what dominates today is streaming, and they wouldn't have streaming back then. I'm gonna say the L.A. Times.
No. Do you got a guess, Ben?
I think it's People even back then.
No, but that's a good guess. It was actually Variety.
Variety.
Variety,
I was
yeah.
close. Variety.
Well,
I was like
I thought the
GQ. It would have been a little
question
early for GQ.
I thought the
was
question
maybe
was
Vogue.
leading newspaper.
Right.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't.
yeah. Misleading is the newspaper because
Yeah,
when I
I mean,
think of Variety, I think of that
that's a
more as a
magazine.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a magazine. So yeah.
Yeah.
People
that's good,
magazine. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, that's right.
But see,
Hey,
back then, Variety was kind of like National Geographic. It was in the paper form, but it still would remind you more of a magazine than it does
Right.
a newspaper.
Right.
You know?
Gotcha.
I mean, that's why I said L.A. Times because well, I mean, everything's in L.A. as far as acting and stuff
Right.
like that. So
Yeah, that was a good. Yeah.
And to me, a newspaper is folded.
Yeah.
You know, and it's got different parts you kick out. And,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
all right, here we go. Science and nature. What animal's fleece yields lanolin? L-A-N-O-L.
Repeat that again. Repeat that again.
What animal's fleece yields lanolin?
Huh.
Hey, Connor, if you're still in here, there's the link. If you want to come in and answer a card, come on in. We're just doing cards tonight.
Linoleum, right?
Lanolin. And Lanolin.
Oh, that's lanolin.
Oh, it is lanolin.
Oh, I pronounce it lanolin.
I know.
Lanolin.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is too bad because I've done this time and time.
Lanolin.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This gonna be a complete guess if I gotta guess this shit. When you say fleece, you automatically start thinking of like a sheep or something, but I just don't know if that's where it comes from. I'm gonna say sheep.
Yeah, that's it.
Shearing sheep is what it is.
Yeah, my sister-in-law was a hairstylist, and she had to use lanolin. And
All right, Joey, don't overthink this one. This is sports and leisure. What country saw the origin of lawn tennis?
Oh, that would probably be England.
Yep. Think of Wimbledon. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got 3 out of 6 there, Joey.
Yeah. That has some tough questions. I mean,
Yeah.
the one I should have known, Jimmy Stewart, but that's all right.
It's crazy though. I'm pretty older as far as older movies. I didn't watch a lot of the war movies, not like all the westerns. But it's so easy to miss a movie and not know the answer.
Right.
Like your easy
Yeah, I mean,
question, you had
think-
those questions. It was your number, like your easiest, and it had Mothman prophecy, and I had to think so hard. I was like, I think it was. Actually made me think it wasn't Richard Gere was American Gigolo, because I was like, Richard Gere, he wasn't American Gigolo. He was in The Pretty Woman, and she was the prostitute, and I was just like, it was throwing me off, and it was like I didn't see any of those 3 movies.
and I was thinking of that movie. I was thinking, like I said, George Hamilton, and I think of Jimmy Stewart. But I was also thinking, back then, Humphrey Bogart, Cary Grant, Marlon Brando. I mean, Marlon Brando didn't do it, I know, but still, it's like a part that Cary Grant would have played. It's a part Hamilton would have played, and Stewart.
And I always confuse Jimmy Stewart with Gary Cooper. It's crazy, but sometimes I'll think Jimmy Stewart was in the. Not I don't confuse them, but I'll think of a movie sometimes. It's got Jimmy Stewart and not Gary Cooper, or Gary Cooper, not Jimmy Stewart.
And I'll do that with I'll do that now with Pacino and De Niro. I'll think, and I'll say, "Oh, it's Pacino." No, it was De Niro.
Yeah.
All right, Ben.
All right.
Joey's gonna hate me. Are you ready?
Oh God, this must be an easy card.
I would get 6 out of 6. I think Ben should get 5 out of 6, realistically.
Oh,
yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Then I'm probably going to get 2.
Joey.
I'm
Joey,
probably going to
you
get 2.
6 out of 6. Here's the first question. Where is the abominable snowman said to wander?
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm almost 100% sure on this, but there's a little doubt in my mind, but I'm going to go Himalayas.
Himalayas is correct.
Okay.
Easy.
Now, this is the one that might throw you, but it ain't going to throw Joey.
I wouldn't throw to it.
What orchestra's theme song was Moonlight Serenade?
Orchestra's theme song?
Yeah, what orchestra's theme song was Moonlight Serenade?
So I love it, that song. I love that.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure if you'd know. I know Joey.
But I don't know what orchestra's theme song was. New York Symphony Orchestra?
Nope. Do you want to tell him, Joey, or do you know?
Well, it was Glenn Miller, wasn't it?
It was Glenn Miller.
Glenn Miller, huh? Ah, I didn't know that. Well, that's kind of cool.
Here's your history. What's the U.S. Navy hymn?
Are you freaking serious?
I'm telling you, Joey, I'm 3 for 3 on this card.
Oh, I wouldn't know because
You don't watch the Army-Navy game?
Yeah, but I don't know the hymn. I've watched it, but I don't know it doesn't recall to my mind. I can't even think of what Ohio State's fight song is. And I've watched that game every year. I'll let Joey answer it. I knew once you said I was probably going to get 5 of these, I was going to fumble. Huge.
Well, the thing about it is, I'm thinking they changed it. Because now it's like Eternal Father, Strong to Save, I think is what it's called. But it used to be called something else.
It's now Eternal Father, Strong to Save. That's the new.
Yeah.
But back in, it was the old Anchors Away, my Lord. Anchors Away.
Well,
all right.
When you're singing it, it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But I would have no idea. Is it called Anchors Away? What's the name of it? Okay.
Back then it was. It's not now.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's called Eternal Father, or Strong to Save, or something like that. But yeah.
Okay. Here's your arts and literature. What cocktail inspired John Doxat to write the book Stirred, Not Shaken?
Oh boy, it would have to be a martini. If-
All right. Here is your science and nature. These are hard questions, aren't they, Joey? What was the claim to fame of Explorer 1, launched February 1st, 1958?
Kind of fame of Explorer 1, 1958.
Launched
Launched.
February 1st, 1958.
I should know this.
You should know this one.
Um,
How we doing there, Mr.
Yeah.
Duggar?
You should know this one, Ben. Think of the name of it. Explorer 1.
I know.
Launched.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
That's the first. That's the first. First manned flight in space, right?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that stinks.
It was the first satellite launched into space.
First satellite in space.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now here's your sports and leisure. Now, Joey, you would have been at this point 5 for 5, right?
Yeah.
Here would have been your 6 for 6. What do you get by mixing gin and vermouth?
And let me think for a second. I should know this too.
You should know this.
I don't. I'm so bad at this one.
You don't pay attention.
I know.
You just
I know.
had the
Give me a
answer.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah. I was thinking, you know what? I was thinking that Thai guy. That was the first thing that came in my head. And I was almost gonna say I'm gonna have to go martini, but
That's what it is.
I was overthinking that one because it wouldn't be the same question, the same answer, and the same card.
All right.
Yeah.
So I will take that one because I would have probably had to say that because it's the only one I could.
Ben, you got 3 out of 3.
Okay.
3 out of
All right,
6.
Mr. 3 out of 6. Mr. Duggar.
How you doing, Mr. Duggar? You handsome
Hey, Joey,
fat
how
man,
you
you?
doing, man? I am
I'm
a
doing
handsome
great,
fat-
man.
Who changed that moniker?
Life treating
Turning
you
me
well
on.
today, Mr. Duggar?
What's going on? Do what, brother?
Is life treating you well today?
If it was any better, I probably couldn't stand it. I'm telling you the truth. You know, I mean, I've had a few disappointments in the last week, but it's starting to pick up a little bit. You know, it could, have a happy,
That's what challenges you to grow.
You can sit around and bitch. I ain't got a person here that'll listen to it. So, I just figure I'd be happy.
That's what challenges you to grow. Is any kind of trouble in your way.
Yeah.
You go through it. You don't go around it. You go through it, and you get it.
It just long as the aerator works on my fish tank and my bird is singing, I know everything's cool. I mean,
That's right.
It don't take much for me now lately. I'm just waiting for spring so I can go fishing. I'm waiting for it to warm up. Then everybody can kiss my ass. I'm going fishing for about 3 months.
There you go. I'd like to be right there with you, man.
Heck yeah.
I went fishing the
End
other
up
day.
at
Of
least
course,
one time.
I had to finesse fish down here in the pond the other day. I was sitting there finesse fishing, and I hate it because a damn tree fell in my pond. And it's not very easy to finesse fish with a damn tree laying across your pond.
Oh, damn.
Any of you guys any
Like
good
a
at fly
storm
fishing?
down there or what?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I fly fish.
Yeah, I was curious.
I
if
fly
you guys-
fish for carp. I do it,
That's
every
an
once in a
interesting-
while. I'll go throw
interesting
one
way to
because
go.
I got one little stretch over there on the Rio Grande. It's got some good boulders on it, and I like throwing some big hair jigs past there. Some big just some big hair flies through there for the
But now
big
I
round.
enjoy. I don't fly fish, but I enjoy making the flies. I buy paracord
cool.
and I make them myself, and I love doing that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've
You'd
done it a
freak
few
if you
times.
seen my fly rod. You would freak out if you seen my fly rods from like the 40s and 50s. I
Oh
had one
yeah,
of the first
them
automatic
bamboo.
Fluger fly reels. It's a fly reel, but you can just hit a button and it'll zip up the. You don't have to. You don't
Yeah,
have to turn it with your hand. It just
That's
zips
nice.
back up.
and
And I
bamboo
got it
pole.
on a old school. No, I got it on an old school fiberglass rod. So
No,
big old long rod. And it is just a hoot catching big browns on it. But even more fun to catch carp on. You know how you see them carp mouthing on the water? Well, carp will eat a black fly or a white fly just as quick as it will anything else if you can get it right in
yeah,
front of him. He'll suck it in, and if you ain't ever caught a 30-pound carp on a big old long fly rod made out of fiberglass, it is a hook. I mean, they will give it everything
I used to
God.
fish.
We used
I
to
used to
catch
fish
them.
this reservoir in what part of Texas was that you at? Where Camp Cato Mounds is, Alto, Texas. And there's this there's like this
I know where
reservoir
Alto
there.
is.
Okay, and this is like a private place. All right, you know where Cato Mounds is in Alto, Cato Mounds Historic Park, where the
Mm,
Indian burial
no,
ground is.
no, I know
Well,
where
right
Alto
across
is,
the
but
street. Okay, well, right across the street, there's a house, and he's got these reservoirs in the back of his house. They're huge, and they're full. I mean, they're stocked with bass. They're huge bass, and nobody's allowed to fish there. But he gave me permission to fish there, because I was an instructor, a bass instructor and stuff. So he gave me permission to fish there because he knew I'd take care of the place. And I'd go down there in that pond, or that reservoir was sort of a tin of green that them bass love purple lures. It didn't matter what color purple you threw in there, man. They tore them up. And so I would go and buy purple paracord. And I took this boy with fish with me who wanted to learn to fly fish. So I taught him to fly fish and taught him how to make his own flies. We made him out of purple paracord. Oh man, he was catching. He caught an 8.5 pound largemouth on it.
nice fish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
good.
from old school fishing. I mean, I did it commercially. I fished in the rivers and stuff for catfish and gar, and I fished saltwater for everything that swam. So it's made my living till I was about 35. That and bouncing in bars. That was what I did for a living when I was a young stud. So, but then I discovered to sell cars and ended up in New Mexico, and I was making 15 grand a month selling cars. So shit, how could you not love that? You know what I mean? I had plenty
Yeah,
of
that's for
money and
sure.
single
What?
as they come. Then I'd find an old lady, stay with her for 3 or 4 years, and then I'd find another old lady. And I'd be single for about a year, and something, some skirt would come up to me, and the last one
Tell me
caught
this:
me. She
Why
kept
is
me
it
for
all
20
the
years.
fishermen? Why is it all the like commercial fishermen can fight?
Uh, because it's a tough life to begin with. I
Yeah.
mean,
I,
to get up every morning and go out there about 4 or 5 in the morning and run lines, chase bait, process the fish, find a way to sell them. Nobody's your boss. You're your boss. You want to make some money, you got to get up and get
I
out there
just
and
know
get it.
every fisherman,
And
Yeah.
lifetime
uh,
fisherman I've ever known. It's
my
been one
excuse for
tough
being
sucker.
tough. Well, the reason I'm tough is I had 3 older brothers. I was their practice pillow or whatever. I mean, punch on pillow for a long time till I figured out that I was crazier than they were, and I'd attack them at night so they wouldn't fuck with me, using my language. But after a couple times taking an ass whooping from them, I decided I'd had enough, and
At some
I
point,
just have a natural talent.
at
I had a
some point,
natural
you're just
talent.
not gonna let them pick on you anymore, and like death
Not
isn't
let
even
anybody
gonna
hit me.
stop you. Yeah, I had 3 older brothers as
Yeah,
well. At this one
yeah, well,
point, it was just like I don't
I had
care.
an habit of not letting somebody hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Duggan,
don't
do you know?
understand that,
it was really
guys.
hard
I,
for somebody to hit me.
Duggan, do you know where Lake
If
Bastrop
I got
is?
my hands on you, you were done.
yeah, see, I was
Yeah,
an older brother. I wasn't mean to my little brother.
That's what every older brother says.
Liar bastard. You're a
I
liar.
never
Never,
held him down and whooped him.
You're,
Never.
I don't even want to say you're an evil bastard. I know that already.
No, they're down at Lake Bastrop. Down at Lake Bastrop, there was these 5 oil executives. So they have these Airstreams at Lake Bastrop that you can rent. They're pretty expensive. I mean, they're $275 a night. And so they had these oil executives come in. There was 5 of them. They had 5 Airstreams. They rented them all. And they found out that I was a bass instructor, and they all wanted to learn to bass fish. So they came to me and said, "Would you take us out? You know, we got the boat. They had a damn super nice boat. They said, "Would you take us out on the lake and teach us, you know?" And I said, "How long y'all want?" And they said, 2 hours. And I said, "Yeah, I can do that." And they said, "Okay, how much?" And they said, "Now listen, money's not an object. Don't worry about that. Just tell us how much it's going to be so we know what to pay you." I charged them $400 a piece. There was 5 of them. I got $2,000 taking them out there and teaching the bass fishing for 2 hours.
Wow.
Got them
Well, they're some
$200 an hour.
stupid son of bitches, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they were. I charged them $200 an hour.
I'm not on camera. I'm sorry.
Are they?
All right, Mr. Duggar, which card would you like?
Wow.
I even brought in Genesis the original. So we got Genesis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we got All American.
That's what we went with, was the original one. We both got 3 out of 6 on a card. I got 6 out of 6 on Ben's, but
All right, so let's go with 2.
All right, here we go with 2. Very first one is geography. How many U.S. states lie north of Canada's southernmost point? How many U.S. states lie north of Canada's southernmost point?
1, you know, I don't know, maybe 2. I want to say 2.
you know
I'm gonna
what?
say
It's a
1.
lot. It's a lot,
Okay.
Doug. You
I
gotta
would,
think
I
about
would
Yeah.
it.
keep going.
It's
You
a
gotta
lot.
think about it.
Keep going, Doug.
That southern part of Canada, man,
Oh,
it dips
shit.
down way down there, almost.
I don't know nothing.
You know,
I don't
down
know.
in
I don't
Ohio.
know anything about Yankee Land. Okay, you know I don't go
Yeah,
there.
but you gotta
A bunch
think
of
all those
commies live
states-
up there.
all those Midwest
All right,
and Western states
let's
are
go
in
with
north
10.
of it.
All right, 10
Let's
is
go with 10.
incorrect. Does anybody know?
It's probably pretty close to 10.
I would say about 25.
No.
It's
see about-
closer to 25 than it is to 10.
Oh, wow. I thought it might be about
Fuck outta
13,
here.
14.
And 25 is too few.
Really?
The answer
Yeah,
is
it's a lot.
27.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, they really are Yankees up there, ain't they?
Hell, they're
Yeah,
they're damn near Southern boys.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's
They're
down there
almost-
really far.
They're almost down past the Mason-Dixon.
I bet they got. I bet they're saying now. I
All
bet they
the-
got some rednecks in Canada now.
You gotta think all the northern states, all the northern states, the New England states are all north of that, every one of them. And
Yeah.
all the Midwest
Probably do.
and Western states are all north of it.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Yvette.
No, that's a good question though. I mean,
Douglas
okay,
said,
here we go.
Mhm.
What German-born composer's only opera is Fidelia?
Bach.
It is Bach. Good job. Here we
Nice.
go with your history question. What national banner did the Star of David flag replace on May 14th, 1948?
Was it the Egyptian flag? Or was it Palestinian flag?
I would have got this one wrong. Neither one of those are right, Mr. Duggar.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, I would have got this one wrong. What national banner did the Star of David flag replace on May 14th, 1948?
Arabic Republic.
No.
What was it?
I would say it would be Israel, flag of Israel.
Y'all on the wrong continent.
I'm thinking Union Jack.
You were thinking correctly there, Mike. It was the Union Jack.
Very good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What,
Wow.
what was the Mormon shit or what? Was it in
That's the flag of England.
Yeah.
Union
England's
Jack.
flag. Yeah.
I believe.
All right. Here we go.
So
Archie-
it's saying Britain was running that when Israel took it over.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't know. See, I didn't know that. That's a good bit of trivia to know. Now that's gonna make me want to go look that up.
Yep. All right. Arts and literature. How many Rover boys are there in the Edward Stratemeyer novels?
5.
5 is incorrect. Does anybody know?
It's 7.
I'll
It's not
say-
7.
I'll say 4.
It's not 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll say 6.
It's not 6.
It's 9.
It's 3.
I think we were probably going the wrong way.
I
Everybody
said it
went
with
from 4 to
confidence.
9.
I was
All
like,
right.
I'm just gonna say it.
God damn, this is the hardest Gen 2 card I ever had.
Yeah,
this,
it's pretty hard.
all right. Here's your science and nature, and Ben knows the answer to this one. What scale of acidity is popular with shampoo promoters?
What?
What scale of acidity is popular with shampoo
Alkaline?
promoters?
Let's see. Is it alkaline or
This is the scale they use for alkaline and also acidity. And Ben will tell you the scale goes from 0 to 14, don't it, Ben?
Yep.
I'll just correct the Tide guy.
0 is a pure acid. 14 is a pure base.
well, you go ahead. I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
It is pH.
Yeah, I did too. God damn, how stupid am I?
Well, I was going to say litmus, which is pretty
my
much the same thing.
God.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you test it with litmus paper.
Yeah.
Dude,
Now,
as soon as he said it, I felt so stupid.
I was sitting here talking.
You know what I mean?
And I was like, "Hey, it's pH in it. It's pH in it." I didn't have my mic on.
Now, I know when Mr. Duggar said I don't know. I'm thinking, God, he's got to know this. He's got to know this. And I
Dude,
say
I feel
pH.
like
means
it.
one-
That's the first time this thing has made me feel like a schmuck because I knew that, you know.
You're not the
and then
first.
it just like
You're not the first one to get that.
it,
wrong.
it
Well,
didn't
I
just
had one
pop right
similar
into my
to.
head like it should have.
We had one similar to that, very similar to that, and you weren't the first one to get it wrong. So
I'll tell you what, Mr. Duggar,
Oh,
some of the
my God,
hardest
dude.
questions are the easy ones. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
sometimes.
it doesn't seem
I
like
knew
it doesn't
that,
seem
dude.
like it doesn't seem like pH would be the answer to that. And the way they write it, the way they wrote it, it doesn't seem like pH would be the answer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. All right. Now, Mr. Duggar, remember this was made in 1987, okay? You're going to get a 50-50 question. And Ben and Mike should know this. Does Ohio State play its home football games on artificial turf?
I'd say no.
Say the other one.
It's artificial, bastards.
It is, yes. They play on
I
artificial.
guess that makes sense. You know, they putting all them train wrecks up there on that grass. They probably just kills grass.
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for them people. My God.
this government's
All right.
trying to kill us. I'm telling you, this government's trying to kill us.
I
saying it
I
for a
prefer
while.
grass.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think if you're a college football team, you should always play it. You should put your field in grass because guess what? They'll help you with injuries through the season.
I've only got to play on artificial turf one time when I was in high school. It was at the Houston Astrodome.
It does not give like
At
ground.
all.
I've
It
played
was
on
like
it
falling
multiple
on
times.
a wood floor.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, the thing about it is, here in this area, West Virginia,
on my
Ohio, Maryland, you have to have that artificial turf because in wintertime it snows so much, and then like you get like 6 inches, and then it'll pour the rain, and the field just becomes mud and muck, and you can't move in it or anything. It's horrible. So everything's got to be artificial turf around here.
All right, Mike, which card would you like?
Wow.
Whichever one you grab.
I only got one right.
Yeah, you only got one, Mr. Duggar, but it was a good one.
All right.
least I
Wow,
didn't-
is it
At least I didn't.
Genesis one that tough?
Genesis 2, he did. You're getting
was
Genesis
a two.
1.
I'm getting Genesis one.
Yep.
Bring it.
If you can
What's
pull
the-
yourself away from your Candy Crush there long enough.
It's not Candy Crush.
Now,
I'm telling
now,
everybody
Mike,
it is.
Mike, no pressure, but Joey got 3 out of 6.
Oh shit.
Ben
That
got
was on
3
Genesis.
out of 6, but Joey would have got 6 out of 6 on Ben's card. So,
Yeah, rub it in, Ty guy.
I'll
Yeah.
prepare
Alright.
myself.
here we go. Geography. What's the only European country that uses shillings? And this is 1981, remember.
Shillings.
Yep.
That's a British currency.
Is that your
Brit-
answer?
Yeah, Britain.
No,
That is incorrect.
it's Austria.
It's Austria.
Oh,
Yep.
I thought shillings was because I thought there was like so many shillings in a pound.
They used to have shillings, but then they got away with it. They got away from it.
Yeah, I think shillings is German shilling. So
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Entertainment.
Yeah.
All right, you better get this one, Mike. This is my favorite actor and the best movie and the best part. What actor rode the bomb from a B-52 in Doctor Strangelove?
Wait, say that again.
What actor rode the bomb from a B-52 in Doctor Strangelove?
I'm not a Bond guy, so I have no clue.
Really?
I don't
Strange
watch.
Love was why I learned to quit being afraid and love the atom bomb. Right? That's the
Yeah.
one. That's a comedy.
Do you remember who rode the bomb, Ben?
I know what I've been meaning to watch that movie. I've never seen it. I was told it was one of the funniest movies of the time.
All right, Mr. Duggar, you know who rode the bomb, don't you?
I'm just guessing from your thing.
Yeah.
Go
Yes. Yeah.
if it's
Not
Ty Guy's
O'Leary,
favorite actor.
No, it's
Is
the
it-
favorite actor of this movie.
Okay.
I love this scene.
I'm not gonna get the guess.
You might
I
have
know
to,
it,
Joey.
dude. It's hitting me.
Mr. Duggar's
Not
got it
Jimmy
on his
Stewart.
tongue.
Who is it?
He can't spit it out, though.
Damn. Jimmy Stewart. Hell, I don't know.
Well,
He
you
wasn't
know,
Jimmy
you're
Stewart,
a
I know.
handsome fat man. This guy would be your
Was it Jackie Gleason?
no.
Marlon Brando.
I'm gonna say
Tell him
George
who
C.
it is,
Scott.
Joey.
George C. Scott. Is that who it was?
No,
No.
The Peter Sellers in? Because both of them are in the movie.
no.
How about
Hell, I don't know then.
how about
What's opposite of fat?
I was gonna say it's tall and dark.
If you're not fat, you're what?
Skinny.
Thin.
Or slim?
Slim Pickens.
Oh,
Slim
Slim
Pickens.
Pickens.
There you go.
Slim
Okay.
Pickens. there.
Yeah! I can see him doing it right now.
Writing it down. Now you see him, don't you, Mr. Duggar?
Duggar, I'm picking up for you on
Yeah.
that question, Duggar. That was a tough question.
All right.
You're picking on
Here's a good question, Mike. Here's your history question.
Okay.
Who was the only U.S. president born on July 4th?
It was one of the early ones. Was it Washington?
It was not Washington.
Must be Jefferson then.
Was not Jefferson. Does anybody know the only president to be born on the 4th of July?
Was it Andrew Jackson?
It wasn't Jackson.
I know it's an early one.
I buffered
Now,
and I
wait a
didn't hear
minute.
the question.
Wasn't Jackson? There were 3 presidents that have died on the 4th of July. But this is,
Let me
I
look
missed
it
the
up.
question.
okay, Joey. Who was the only U.S. president born on the 4th of July?
Oh, that was Thomas Jefferson, wasn't it?
No.
Nope.
He died on the 4th of July.
So did Adams.
So did that. Yeah, there were 3 of them that died on the 4th of July. The only one born on it was Calvin Coolidge.
I'll be damned.
Whew.
Yep. That's as soon as you said it, it like rang a bell.
Man, I'm tanking this card.
All right, here's your art and
I
literature.
know how you feel, bro.
Who wrote?
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Ben.
He died. Just Andrew Jackson died on June 8th.
Was it June 8th? I thought he died on the 4th of July. I guess I was wrong.
No, I think it was Thomas Jefferson and John Adams died on the 4th of July, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
thought there were 3.
See,
for
now I
some
was
reason.
thinking that for some reason I was thinking Thomas Jefferson was born and died on the same day. That's why I said the 4th.
Yep. All right, Mike. Here's your arts and literature. Who wrote Marjorie Morningstar?
Pass. I'm terrible at literature, and
Does
I've
any-
never even heard of that.
Has anybody even heard of Marjorie Morningstar?
No, never
Was
heard
it
of
Pearl S. Buck?
No.
Okay.
Herman
Nope, have a
Woke.
clue.
Herman Woke.
Was it Herman
Good for
Woke?
Herman.
Herman Woke.
Was it Herman Walk?
All right. Here you go. Mike, this card is not doing you any favor.
Yeah,
Boom,
this
boom,
is-
boom, boom.
I'm a little embarrassed on the entertainment, but you never seen Doctor Strangelove. But what artificial sweeteners got the axe in 1969?
No, that'd be saccharin. It's not saccharin?
No.
Jeez.
We gotta had another one axed before Saccharin,
It's cyclamates.
and then which
Wow.
is funny. We had something similar to this, which is
Yeah,
funny how we have
cyclamates was axed in 1969.
we have now NutraSweet that can kill ants. It's great. Our Espatane.
All right. Mike.
You might be able to sell some of that in Texas. Kill some ants.
Yeah. Mike, this is your last chance. Are you ready?
I've already answered 5 questions. Wrong?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dum 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 dum.
Okay, think about this. You should get this one. Sports and leisure.
Okay.
What were first used by John L. Sullivan and James J. Corbett in 1892?
I know.
I'm hoping Mike does.
I know.
I'm trying to see if Mike knows who John L. Sullivan was.
Never heard of him.
Never
Yeah,
heard of Sullivan? Don't know who
I
Corbett
don't want
is?
to say because it might be the answer to it because I don't know the answer, but I know who John O'Sullivan is. I could give him a hint, but it might be the answer to the question.
I'll say golf clubs.
It's not golf clubs. What do you
Wow.
think it is, Joey?
Manifest Destiny.
No.
No.
Duggar, tell him what it was.
Football helmet.
No, you got the wrong Sullivan. John L. Sullivan was the heavyweight bare-fisted
gloves.
boxer. In
Oh,
1892, they put
that's
boxing
Sullivan.
gloves on. Yep,
Wow.
that's Sullivan.
Wow, that card was hell.
All right, here, Mike, let me just rip that up and throw it off.
I mean, it was so bad that even everybody else was batting 0 for.
Yeah,
Well, John Sullivan wrote the Manifest Destiny.
Yeah, that was a different Sullivan.
Yeah, but I don't think that was Sports and Leisure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a
He
lot of
needs one
people
with-
that
he-
have wrote minutes.
Mike needs one with Pokemon Go questions.
I've never done that in my life. I just
I
need
don't-
questions that aren't from the 19th century and from books I've never heard of and movies I've never watched.
He's playing Subway. What's it called where the skateboarder goes? What did you bet? Subway Surfer. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Subway Surfer?
Oh, that's not a term I'm even familiar with, Joey.
All right.
I like to
Joey,
play Big Disc. I like to play Big Disc.
here's Genesis 2.
Okay. But now wait a minute. Isn't there's Genesis and then there's a Genesis 1, isn't there? Or did it go to Genesis 2?
No, it goes Genesis and then Genesis 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that Genesis 1, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never doing that one again.
Joey and Ben started out with one. They're going to go each card. They're going to go down the list. All right. Here's your 2, Joey. What are Gutzon Borglum's most famed and most historical sculptures?
Oh my God. So I know Mount Rushmore. Oh my God.
That's your answer?
Well, you said 2 of them,
No.
didn't you?
Nope. I just said what are Gutzon Borglum's most famed and most historical sculptures?
Oh, Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
Mount Rushmore. Yep.
I thought you said for some reason I thought you said 2 most famous sculptures.
Nope.
Then
I,
I think of another
I
one.
thought he said that too.
No,
I
it
think
was
you
no,
did.
it's just the one. All right, here's your entertainment. What instrument did young guy play when he started out with the Lombardo Brothers Orchestra?
Oh my God. Who the hell knows this? I have no idea. Violin?
Violin is correct.
Good
Oh my
one.
God.
What president was first elected to the Senate at 35?
Oh,
President?
Yep. What president was first elected to the Senate?
I think
at
that was Kennedy. I think it was
Yep.
Kennedy.
that was Kennedy.
I wish I had this card. Well, this is 2 though, ain't it? Not 1.
Yeah, this is 2.
Okay.
All right. What castle is Rudolph held prisoner in an 1894 Anthony Hope story?
Yeah, you got me. Beat the shit out of me.
Does
I
anybody
don't
know?
know.
Castle Grayskull. I'm kidding.
It was Zenda. I
Zenda.
didn't
Okay.
think anybody's going to get that one.
No.
All right. Here's a layup, Joey. Here's sports and nature. This is a layup. What creature derived its name from the Spanish El Lagarto, meaning the lizard?
Probably an alligator.
Alligator is correct. All right, you got 4 out of 5. Here's your 6th question. How many golfers make up each team in Walker Cup play?
In Walker Cup play. I believe it's 10 on each side. I think it's 10 on each side, so I'm gonna say 10.
Joey, you just went 5 out of 6.
Nice. I didn't know Walker. I knew Ryder, but not Walker.
All right, Ben, are you ready for your number 2?
Yes.
All right. What city calls itself the birthplace of the Star Spangled Banner?
Oh boy, can I phone a friend? Birthplace of the Star Spangled Banner. I'm gonna just.
I'll give you a hint. Yvette was born there.
I don't know where Yvette was born. Oh man. I'm kind
The
of,
TV Wire was about this city.
and I don't get the reference there either.
Hey, Ben, the link's in the chat if you want to come in and play.
All right, so so I think a few things that I'm like Boston, DC, Charleston.
You're close. You went around it.
Yeah, I'm done. Charleston. And I mean like New York.
We'll
to
give
me
you
was-
24 guesses and then you're done.
You're done at 24.
I'm done.
Done.
These aren't
You was
guesses. I'm
pretty
thinking
damn
out
close.
loud.
You was pretty damn close
In
when you said
fact.
Washington.
Langley.
Lang-
I don't know.
That's where
I don't
that's
know.
where the CIA was born.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it, Joey?
Baltimore.
It is Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore.
Oh, say, can you see?
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. Tide guy, we lost you for a second.
What movie stars Tom Berenger as a young Hungarian who prefers experienced ladies?
Time Berenger as a young Hungarian who prefers experienced ladies. Is it Don Juan DeMarcos?
It is not. Does anybody know the Tom Berenger movie?
The only Don Berenger movie I could think of was Born on the 4th of July, and I don't think that was it.
That's Tom Cruise.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mrs.
Berenger.
Robinson.
When you think of Tom Berenger, everybody knows his movie Major League. He played catcher and
Yeah, I
he
know
was
that
also
movie.
a sniper. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was thinking an older actor. I forgot Tom. Yeah, Major League for sure.
I had him confused, too.
I had him confused, and I was just.
All right, here's the movie. I've never heard of this movie. In Praise of Older Women.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Me either.
All right, here's your history question. Who was president when Alaska joined the Union?
Oh, great. I'm horrible with American history. just so
Holy
everybody
cow,
knows.
Iowa State just hit a 3. West Virginia's up 2 with 9.9 seconds left.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. When Alaska joined, I have no clue.
When do you think Alaska joined the Union? When did they become a state?
I'm thinking around Theodore Roosevelt's time, so I'm gonna go with Theodore Roosevelt.
No.
I would go a little later than Roosevelt.
Yeah.
A little later, so that's gonna be I'll say Truman then.
A little later than
Getting-
Truman.
Getting closer.
Getting closer.
Getting closer.
Let me see.
They had to get this guy
Carter.
back from D-Day.
Not that.
Start with an E.
Some,
We had to get this guy back from
Eisenhower.
D-Day.
there you go.
There you go.
Eisenhower.
You got it.
He got it.
He's like
All
a little
right.
closer. All
Here
right.
you go. Arts and Leisure. What 1908 Canadian novel did Mark Twain call the sweetest creation of child life ever written?
I'm gonna have to go with The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Nope.
No,
And Tom
he-
Sawyer.
He's talking about one he didn't write.
Whoa, I'm sorry. I didn't hear the whole question.
What 1908 Canadian novel did Mark Twain call the sweetest creation of child life ever written?
Oh, okay.
I've got an idea of it.
Is it no, wait, what 19 what? 808?
1908.
So that wouldn't be that. I don't know. Alice in Wonderland?
Nope. What do you think it is, Mike?
I think that's right around the time Peter Pan was written.
It wasn't Peter Pan. Mr.
Yeah,
Duggar,
but-
you got a guess?
I was just thinking, like Winnie the Pooh or somebody, I don't know.
No, it wasn't Winnie the Pooh. Joey?
I'm thinking it was Annie, but
Anne of Green Gables.
Gables. Oh, good one, Joey.
Close.
Yeah.
And,
All right.
I think the guy that did Wizard of Oz was I was thinking Wizard of Oz actually when I said, and he was an American writer.
All right. Here's your science and nature. What was the fourth country to have a satellite in orbit?
Fourth country. Russia, U.S. I think then.
Ben.
Fourth. The fourth. I'm gonna go.
Spit it out, son.
I'm gonna go Britain. UK.
Come on, you hear their national anthem at least once a day during the winter.
Canada?
Oh, Canada.
Really? They were the fourth?
Our home and native land. Yep, they were the fourth.
So was Britain the third?
I think China was the third.
China
wasn't it?
was the
I was
third.
wondering. I was debating
was,
between China
thinking-
and I was debating between China and UK. I didn't think Canada.
I was
Yeah.
thinking
Was even
Japan.
close.
I was
I-
thinking Japan.
Well,
I
I
was
wasn't thinking Japan because Japan was devastated.
Yeah, we stopped them from being able to build that
Yeah,
shit.
they were like, we don't get to do anything
firecrackers
technology-wise.
in
We don't
Yeah.
get to launch anything for the next 40 years.
You know,
You got to remember, the United States destroys things, and then we got a habit of throwing a bunch of money and rebuilding it.
yeah.
Back
But they
better
would have
than
been.
it
I
was.
think. I thought it was too soon for Japan.
Sort of like Ukraine.
Ukraine, France.
Money
Yeah.
pot.
How many
I thought
times
Fr-
did
I thought
France,
France.
had to drop their panties to Germany for?
I thought France might have been one of the earlier satellite launches too.
All right, here's your last one, Ben. Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess
This is an easy one.
you say so.
This is sports and leisure, but it has nothing to do with sports. What animal's meat goes into the Italian sausage known as mortadella?
Animal's meat goes into the Italian sausage known as mortadella. It's either something exotic or it's pork, so I'm just gonna go
Well-
pork.
Do you know what mortadella is?
Have no clue.
I bet you eat it quite regularly. You don't eat the mortadella version, but you eat the American version of mortadella. Mortadella is like bologna.
So it's not.
It is. It is
is
pig.
pig?
It is pork.
Okay. It's pork.
Oh, I thought it was rat or pigeon then.
I was thinking something. I was like, it's probably something like pork. Only other thing I was thinking it could have been beef, but I was
It's,
like, or
they
something,
usually have
or
mortadella.
ostrich.
Mortadella has the big black pepper grains in it, and it has pistachios.
Oh, okay.
And if you get
Yeah,
the
you see it all the
true,
time.
if you get the
Almost like
true
almond milk.
mortadella, it comes with myrtle berries.
Oh.
My family's Italian, that's why I know.
Yeah.
mortadella,
No.
but
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're Italian, you know.
Yeah.
I've been schooled by quite a few Italian people on Italian cuisine. Just not enough.
Yeah, I get people all the time.
How many
I'll
did he go? He went 4, didn't
No.
You
I
got
like
two.
2.
he? 2. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got 5 altogether there, Joey.
No, Ben, I get people all the time. I'll ask them, hey, you want some prosciutto or capicoli? No, they're the same. What do you mean they're the same? They're not even
Hey, did you-
remotely the same.
Were you, are you at all, able to pick up Italian? Do you understand it at all, or like speaking?
Not really so
yeah.
much. I did get in trouble. I did get in trouble in kindergarten because our teacher asked, what nationalities we all were. And I told them that my mom was Italian, and she goes, "Well, does anybody in your family speak Italian?" I said, "My great grandma and great grandpa, they speak Italian." And they go, "Do you know any Italian?" I'm like, "Sure." And she goes, "Could you say some?" And I started talking. And she's like, "Go see the principal." I went to the principal. The principal said, "What did you say?" And I told him, and he goes, "That's all swearing." I said, "Yeah, my grandma and grandpa only talk in Italian when they're kissing." So
Gumby,
that's the only
can you turn your
Italian I
camera on?
know.
Gumby, turn your camera on in the back room for me one time.
You want to
Do what?
hear,
Gumby too
Cool and
sexy.
shit like that.
Can you turn your camera on for me in the back room?
Oh, is that
Gumby.
Gumby? Is that Gumby?
Gumby.
Look at this Cal fan coming in here.
Yeah, if he can turn his camera on for me. I don't know if it's Gumby.
Is it Gumby too sexy?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably him.
but
Yeah.
he don't have a picture. He don't have a picture or logo or anything, and I know he's got one. So I'm worried it's not him.
Hell, let's just try him once. If he does, well, I'll kick him right out.
Like Jeff is worried about monetization or something like that.
Yeah. Gumby, is this
That's
you?
not bad. I don't want the channel shut down.
No.
Oh, okay, it's him.
We're stretching you out, Gumby.
Uh-oh, can you be okay?
How we doing tonight, Gumby?
Not too bad. Just trying to get this stuff working.
How long you been back there in the back room, Gumby?
About like 3 minutes.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's all good.
Jeff was thinking of food, that's why.
Yeah, I was talking.
Yeah.
Now I want to go make a fucking cold cut sandwich with prosciutto and capicola and mortella. And
Dude, that's
Oh,
just
and
fucking
Will.
embarrassing.
So I just had
Will and D, it's Q Country Roads, buddy, not Play Country Roads. We say Q Country Roads.
all right, Mr. Duggar, which card would you like?
Let's go out. Let me embarrass myself with All American.
All American. Here we go.
The handsome fat man's going to answer trivia questions about America.
What was plane crash victim J.P. Richardson's stage name?
Ooh, you should know.
Big Bopper.
He's the Big Bopper.
Good job.
All right, here is your entertainment question.
And the Batman gets one right. Yeah.
Well, you're going to go 2 for 2. What breed is cartoon dog Ren Hook of the Ren and Stimpy show? You ever watch Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah, Chihuahua, man.
That's a Chihuahua. Yeah. All right, 2 for 2. You're killing this round. Who was the first vice president to inhale a dose of tear gas at a Democratic convention?
Vice President.
Yep. Who was the first vice president to inhale a dose of tear gas at a Democratic convention?
Well, Democratic Convention.
And just as a reminder, these cards were made in 1993.
Mm-hmm. Quail? No. That ain't
Now,
Well,
he's
he
a
was not a Democrat.
I know, that's why I said it wasn't Quail. It's like I was thinking Nixon when he first said it, because Nixon was a Republican. God dang it. It's a Democrat. Was it John F? I don't know.
No. Does anybody know?
No.
No.
Agnew?
It was Humphrey.
Was it Humphrey?
Nah.
It was Humphrey. All right.
Forget about that son of a bitch. I wonder how he's doing.
All right. Here's an old baseball question for you, Mr. Duggar. What was the last major league stadium to add lights for night baseball?
Candlestick?
No, if it wasn't Candlestick.
Yeah, I figured it. I figured it called candle. They had candles. I don't.
Does anybody know?
I
Yankees-
know. I know
Yankee
Wrigley
Stadium?
Field.
It was Wrigley Field was the last one. Last
I
one.
started to say Wrigley.
I was
really
gonna say
did.
I knew Wrigley Field was in the '80s, but I wasn't sure when. So the card is '83 and back.
All right, here we go with old baseball again, Mr. Duggar.
Damn it.
What's the only Major League Baseball team to turn 2 triple plays in one game?
Are these 1983 and back?
These are 93 and back.
Oh, 93 and back. Okay.
Would it be? Give me one player. Give me one.
I could give you a famous player who played there, but he didn't play there during this time.
I know. And the one you're talking about played third base, right?
I was going to give you Kirby Puckett.
Oh, well.
I could give you Rod True, who played first base for him back in the 70s.
Phillies.
Killer, who played for him in, I think, the 60s.
Was it the Mets? Shit, I don't know.
They-
Cubs.
They
It
played
was.
they played the Braves in the 90s.
I'll go through all the teams. Let's see.
I mean, in the World Series, they played the Braves. in the 90s.
Cincinnati.
Can I
was
take
it-
a guess?
Well, he told you with Kirby Puckett.
All right, Mike, you calm down over there. Calm down
I
over
think
there.
I know who it is then.
Who is it, Joey?
San Francisco.
Minnesota.
Yep.
It's the Twins. All right, Mr. Duggar, think like an Amish
That was my
man.
next guess.
Think like an Amish
Okay.
man. Here we go. What distinguishes a married Amish man from an unmarried Amish man?
A beard.
A married Amish
Yep.
man has a beard. Good job. You got 3 out of 6.
Good job, Doug. I hate them American cards.
All right, Mikey. You want to go back to the
No, anything but grab whatever you want, but if you see Genesis 1, put it back.
well? You just want to go to Genesis 2 like
Sure.
Joey and Ben?
Sure, I'll go Genesis 2.
What was the this is geography. What was the world's second largest English-speaking city at the time of War of American Independence?
Oh,
What was the world's second largest English-speaking city at the time of the War of American Independence?
Was that the world's or America's?
That's the
Well,
world.
it asks what was the world's. If it'll help, I'll cut it down. It is in America.
Yeah, I figured
my
that
guess
one.
is Right.
Yeah.
I think my guess is right there.
I'll say Philadelphia.
That's been my
would
guess.
be the best guess. Philadelphia is correct.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking because it's been the capital.
Even
Sorry
if it was
for-
the world, there was only like 4.
Sorry for giving them the
answers.
hint.
Well, I mean, it was. I figured it was an American city. Number one, obviously, being London, but
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if it was New York or Boston or Philadelphia.
Exactly. I was thinking New York
Yeah.
or Philadelphia. So
I was thinking
like,
Boston or Philadelphia.
All right. Here we go. This is a great question. I would like to know how many of you guys know the answer to this one. Here's entertainment. What year did Star Trek debut on TV?
Oh,
Fuck.
All right. Obviously, Mikey's not a Trekkie.
No, Mikey is not. I'm not even sure I could tell you the decade.
just
I'll
guess.
that was
I
not
think-
hard.
I know the decade. I might not know the year, but I know
I'll
the decade.
say 63.
You got the right decade. You got the wrong year.
Yeah.
Who thinks they know the year?
I
I
want to say.
think it was
I was gonna say like
66.
68.
Joey says 6.
Yeah.
Ben says 8. Does the other Ben, Duggar, or Gumby, you guys want to throw a guess? I'm not telling you if either one of them are right or wrong, but do you guys have a guess?
Evan?
We got a 7. Mr. Duggar, you got a guess on when Star Trek debuted?
Sorry. What the question? When Star Trek debuted?
Yeah, what year did Star Trek debut on TV?
1966. Was it 66?
Mr.
No, wait.
Duggar, you
69?
got a guess?
93.
No, 66.
Wrong
It was
one.
66.
We have 2 winners, Joey and Ben. It was 1966.
Yeah.
Um,
I knew it had to be up somewhere in that realm, the early 70s, somewhere in that realm.
All right, Mike. What occupation is Joseph the patron saint of?
Dear God.
No, not God. Joseph.
Yeah, I know. Carpenters.
Carpentry is correct.
Oh, thank God.
Good job.
Thank you. Not gonna lie, bit of a guess.
All right, here we go, Mike. What Italian movie star has made the cover of Life 6 times?
Italian movie star?
Yep, what Italian movie star has made the cover of Life 6 times?
Then I'm down to 2, and I just don't know which one it'd be.
I'll
Well,
guess.
she looked beautiful every time.
I'll. She? Okay, no, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say Isabella Rossellini.
No, but she would have been beautiful on that, but it wasn't Isabella. Who was your first guess, Mike? Just out of curiosity.
That was my first guess, but
Oh,
I wasn't sure because I thought maybe it might be a man. Then you said she is like, okay, well, Rossellini is the only female Italian actress I can think of.
now you know this one. Joey, do you know it?
No, well, actually, I was thinking Fabio, and then when you said she, I can't remember her name. I'm trying to think of it. God, it's Gina. I know the first name.
Nope, it's not Gina.
Okay.
Does anybody know the Italian actress who made the cover of Life 6 times?
Have no clue.
Sophia Loren.
Loren.
I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah.
Sophia Loren. Yep.
I was
No.
gonna-
Never even thought of that one.
Yep.
For some reason, I thought she was French.
All right.
Sophia is Italian.
What? Okay, here's sports and or science and nature. What airborne craft did Orville and Wilbur Wright build and sell as young boys?
Oh, so I guess you're not thinking the Spirit of St. Louis.
No,
No, this is much. Yeah.
no,
much
this
earlier.
is long. Yeah, way before
They
that.
didn't have anything to do with Spirit of St. Louis, by the way.
Yeah.
I think I know the answer to this. but
Okay,
I'm
now,
not sure.
repeat the question again.
Yeah, I did too.
What
was
airborne
Lindbergh.
craft did Orville and Wilbur Wright build and sell as young boys? So what did they build and sell when they were kids to make money?
And it's airborne
Yep.
kites.
Kites is correct.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, my guessing is
No,
epic.
that's
This
it's a
one.
good. That was good because you
I'd
kind
have
of
been
think you
wrong.
kind of think model airplanes, but it's not. It's kites.
Oh, I thought they built helicopters and sold them myself. But
No.
I don't know why, but that's what I thought.
All right, Mike, I got a feeling you're going to break the trend. Because you get one right, you miss the next. Got one right, miss the next. Got one right, I think you'll get this one. What Japanese athletes grapple for the Emperor's Cup?
Sumo.
There you go. You got 4 out of 6, Mikey.
Wow, that's so much better than Genesis 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Good
one
job.
kind of.
Does anybody know what the Wrights brothers did for work when they got older? Before they started building planes?
I don't know, gigolo work.
I'm just curious.
Uh,
They built bicycles.
well, that makes sense. All right, Mr. Ben. Which card would you like tonight?
The
I will
easier.
go with the next one.
No,
I did
no,
the 2.
Not
so-
you, Ben.
Oh,
we
sorry,
got,
my fault.
We got quack quack. We got
Yeah.
quack quack.
Okay, once
Yeah,
again,
I'm doing something else, so I'm kind of half here, half there.
again.
I'm sorry.
there's lesser Ben, and the best Ben. Whatever the hell is the easiest.
There's quack quack Ben. There's
we go.
Ben the Michigan man.
Give him
Uh,
Genesis 1.
Yeah,
Michigan's
give
the
it
real
a-
Here's
thing.
Genesis 2.
That's so easy tonight.
Here's Genesis 2. Everybody had this question, this card this round. What Turkey city? Wait, what's Turkey's city of the Golden Horn?
Seems like it would be too damn simple.
I only know of 2 Turkish cities total.
But that's about where I'm at. So I'm like, one seems too easy. The other side probably not on
It's gotta
anyone's
be
radar.
that though.
Don't
Gotta
overthink
be.
it.
I would have to say it's simple.
Yeah.
Then you would be absolutely right.
Okay. The other one I was even blanking on the name of, like that.
Well, I know Ankara is a big city in
Yeah,
Turkey.
Ankara. Thank you, Ankara. There we go. But
It was Constantinople.
That's what Istanbul
shush,
used to be.
shush.
Don't make me sing the song again.
Nobody's business but the
Remind me of that.
Turks.
Like I say, I already sung that with Will last time.
All right, Ben. Entertainment. What Muppet said of Ethel Merman, when she sings, I get people in my throat?
Oh, jeez.
What Muppet? One more time.
What Muppet said of Ethel Merman, when she sings, I get people in my throat?
I think I know.
Muppets. I have not watched that shit in so long. Those creepy little bastards.
Don't overthink this, dude.
Yeah, but you said the people in your throat thing kind of gives it away,
Yeah.
though.
You would think so, but I don't remember.
It's a
much of it.
Muppet. Come on.
You know, it's-
Well, there are a lot of Muppets, but people in
know.
your throat.
I don't remember much before I was 5. So, thank you, Skull Fracture.
Wow.
I mean, I would just say the obvious, but I don't want to go that way. Let's go with the. For some reason, he's always been cute and cuddly. Let's go with the trash guy, trash can monster, trash monster.
That's
Well,
No.
that guy.
That's
This is from
gonna
the
be
Frogs
great.
speaking to you
It-
live here from Sesame Street News.
If people get frogs in their throat, what animal do you think gets people in their throat?
Well, if you were going to the obvious, you'd go with Kermit. But
Yeah.
Should have went with the obvious. It was Kermit.
God, well, now I'm going to be my mindset where it's too obvious, and I'm going to be like totally derailed for the rest of
Oh,
the
Miss
question.
Piggy's gonna kill me.
I thought it was just Piggy.
That's what I thought, and that's why I had to ask the question again to make sure.
Well, I mean, without the people in your throat thing, it'd have been a
Yeah.
complete guess to me.
Miss Piggy's hella.
Well, you know what? Kermit did a lot of the like one-on-ones with guests, like female guests in the show.
Well, that's
So-
why I thought the Trash Man, because he's always kind of to guess like,
Well,
sometimes
Well,
kinda-
I'm talking about the Muppet Show. As far, I mean, I know the the Sesame Street Muppets too, but I'm talking like the Muppet Show Muppets. And Kermit always did like one-on-ones with guests, singing one-on-ones.
I feel like you guys are spending too much time studying children's shows.
I've watched I love the Muppet Show. I grew up watching the Muppet Show.
How else do you get them in the van?
Yeah.
Put the chicken in the pot. Bark, bark, bark. Muppet Show is awesome. You
Good
missed
job
out.
to everybody but Ben on that one.
All right, Ben, here's your history question. This is a 50-50. Are people buried under cenotaphs?
Under what? One more time?
Cenotaphs. Cenotaphs. Cenotaphs.
Okay.
You got to know what cenotaph means, Ben.
Yeah, the thing that you said that too, I was almost like, I thought you said cenotes, and I was like,
No.
technically, but cenotaphs.
People would be buried in cenotes.
Well, they're technically at the bottom, underneath, so technically they sink it down there. But cenotaphs.
The definition of it. Think of the definition.
Can I get the country of origin? Can I try it in a sentence? Oh, wait, no, this ain't the spelling bee contest.
Three.
Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow?
I'll say yes.
Good job. It's no.
Yeah.
God damn you!
The definition is empty tune. That literally means empty tune.
Yeah. All right, here we go, Ben. What's New York City's MoMA? MoMA.
On.
Oh
New
man.
York City's MoMA.
MoMA. What does MoMA stand for?
That's the question right now. So as soon as I hear it, I'll be like, oh,
Yeah, you are.
As
Yep.
soon
You're
as
like,
I
son of a
hear it, I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
You're
you're
gonna
gonna hate
say-
yourself when
I can hear you now. You're going to say, fuck you, Joey.
Yeah.
We're just gonna say that regardless.
Yeah. Fuck you, Joey. There you go. There's one. MoMA. I hate these types of questions. My mind goes blank.
Smithsonian's one, too.
It's, what's the name of it then? Museum. The MoMA is a Museum of Modern Art.
There
Hey,
you go.
guys.
Museum of Modern Art. Good job.
Okay. When you said Smithsonian, I was like, okay, that's the only thing that makes damn sense.
All right. We got 2 out of 4. Here we go. Here's your 5th question. Science and nature. What can't a Basenji dog do?
A Basenji.
A Basenji.
I was like, it does help if Thai guy can pronounce the words correctly.
Hey,
That
they don't
help.
fit my redneck.
What can't they do?
Yep.
Is it a Basenji or is it a Bassinger?
It's Basenji.
Basenji.
A Basenji. Basenji. A
Basenji.
Basenji.
I'm trying to picture a Basenji right now.
Yvette knows the answer, but you couldn't hear her. You couldn't hear her at all.
Couldn't hear her at all, huh?
You couldn't
Yeah,
hear
I-
her at all.
Yeah. I have like 2 just dumb guesses, and I'm gonna have to just go with something like they can't roll over.
Well, they can
Joey
roll
tried.
over, but they
Joey tried to give you a hint.
yeah, they can't bark about
You
it.
can't
her
bark.
at all.
Oh. Well, Ty guy's the one who gives the hint. It's not Joey, so that's
All right. Here's your sports and leisure. Who signed a 7-year contract worth $5.4 million with baseball's Boston Red Sox on January 9th, 1979?
Let's see what it says. Like 70s of the one sport I don't even give two fucks about.
Did he get kicked out of baseball later?
It's still don't have a 79, so it still was a long time ago.
If Ben would have married this guy, he would have been on a box of them.
Wow.
Someone's dog is barking. Well,
That's my Rugi.
Oh, the little terrified one. Is it hiding this time? You can't find its hair ties or whatever. Yeah, I couldn't tell you his name probably. I couldn't tell you.
Hart could not become president because he got kicked out of the Democratic running because he ate this woman on a bus or on a boat.
We had just had talk about this.
I wasn't here.
If you married this guy, you would be on a box of it.
Well, it'd be Wheaties, but
No, because your name's Ben, and Uncle Ben is on a box of rice, and his name was Jim Rice.
well, yes. If I used my name, that would have helped. But otherwise, it's a box of Wheaties. That's why I was like, that's not right. So,
All right, you got 2 out of 10 or 6.
Out of 10.
All right, Gumby. What card would you like to try? We got Genesis 1 through 5, and we also have All American.
All American.
All American. Well, here's your card. First question is people. What general did Dwight Eisenhower mean when saying, I studied dramatics under him for 12 years?
I would say General MacArthur.
MacArthur is correct. All right, entertainment. This is a good question. I wonder if Mr. Duggar or Joey knows this one. This is an old one.
Oh, no.
How many doors does Don Adams walk through during the opening of Get
Oh,
Smart?
I love to Get Smart.
Oh boy, I could.
Yeah, no,
count.
this is a good question. How many doors did he walk through in the opening of Get Smart?
It's a really good one because you. I can count them. One.
Now, Gumby, have you ever seen the movie Get Smart by any chance?
No.
Oh God, don't watch
So
that
the question's
movie.
how many doors, not how many times he walks through a door.
Well, he
No,
walks through
no,
different
No,
doors.
because he drops through the
Every
ones.
time you walk through a different
Through
door.
a different
but how
door.
many
Yeah,
doors-
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
I'm gonna say 6.
All for security.
How many did you say, Gumby?
6.
You are close. Does anybody know?
Is
I was
it
thinking
5?
four.
I counted.
I
I
was
counted
thinking
5.
I was
I
thinking
counted the
7.
building, the elevator. I mean, the building, the 3 in the basement, and the building and the telephone thing.
It was 5.
Oh, nice.
All right. Here we go, Gumby. Here's your history. This one, don't overthink this, Gumby. The answer's in the question. What country was Lucky Luciano deported to in 1936?
Italy.
Italy is correct. All right. Place. What place did Walter Winsel say shoots too many pictures and not enough actors?
Hollywood.
Hollywood is correct. Sports and leisure. What gambling devices were once dubbed nickel eaters?
Slot machine.
All right, here's your wild card. What state capitol building 13th step is exactly 1 mile above sea level?
Denver.
You just went 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah, give us a
Job done,
big old plot machine fucking question, Ty guy.
Well, I mean, some of you get easy questions, some of you get hard. It's nothing personal. I hate you all equally.
Well, you can't be stealing my lines. You can't be stealing my
I
lines.
tell you,
Or-
I'm lagging pretty bad because like 3 of the answers he gave, I didn't even hear them. But then he was like, "Yep, you're right. It was, whatever." And I'm sort of going, I didn't even hear him say it. I'm lagging. I'm lagging real bad.
All right, Joey, we'll keep up. We're up to you on Genesis 3.
Okay.
What landlocked sea does the Volga River empty into?
Well,
Gosh.
shit. Hell, I don't know. Am I not thinking? Is this easy? Am I overthinking this or what?
It could be
I thought
low.
it was easy.
It could be located near Croatia.
Could be okay near Croatia. I don't know. I really don't know.
Anybody want to give him the answer?
Is it Caspian?
Mike is correct. The Caspian.
Shoot.
All right, here we go. Arts and entertainment. What stolen work of art prompted French police to enlist the aid of fortune tellers and clairvoyants in 1911?
Holy fudge!
Oh man, I could use this card.
Probably. Well, honestly, they enlisted the help of fortune tellers, so probably the painting of the fortune teller.
No, you didn't know that the Mona Lisa got stolen?
No, that was La Gioconda, the Mona Lisa.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it got stolen back
okay.
from
I
the
didn't
Louvre.
know that.
All right, here's your history. Who was the first female Native American to appear on U.S. currency?
Elizabeth Warren.
Well, shit, I got to think about that. Because I know Pocahontas did, but also, and people don't know this, but Martha Washington was Native American, and she was on currency. I don't know which one was first, though. I'm gonna say Martha Washington just because I think they're trying to trick us.
Good job. It's Pocahontas.
Ah,
All right, Joey. Here we go with science and nature. What can you make about a pound of? What can you make about a pound of from 200,000 stamens of crocus flower?
what the hell? Can you read that again?
What can you make about a pound of from 200,000 stamens of crocus flowers?
Huh. Crocus flowers. Crocus flowers.
That didn't get any easier the second time I read it.
No, well, crocus flowers. Is that what you said? Crocus?
Crocus.
Crocus is saffron.
Saffron is correct.
Nice.
Here you go. What golf term is the Scottish word for a piece of turf?
Boy, this would be a complete guess, but I'm gonna say a divot.
Very good.
Divot is correct. What much-hyped bestseller sequel was sold in Japan as Scarito?
Damn. I'm really lost on this one. Shit. Yeah, I don't have any idea. I don't even have a guess.
Anybody got a guess?
Say it again.
What much hyped bestseller sequel was sold in Japan as Scarito?
Scurry.
Was it Godzilla?
It was not Godzilla, but I love that answer.
Godzilla.
Godzilla. It was Scarlet.
Scarlet. What's that a sequel to?
Scarlet.
Is it it's a book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Joseph, you got 2 out of 6.
That was a hard card, Joe.
That was.
I think I'm back. I lost y'all for a second. I started buffering. I didn't hear the answer to the last one.
It was Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Okay.
What's that a sequel to?
I don't know. Somebody'd have to Google that one.
Gone with the Wind.
That's a horror movie.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
It is. That's true. Gone with the Wind.
All right.
Wrinkly Scarlet.
Good man.
They don't give a damn.
The sequel to Gone with the
There
Wind
was
was
there was a movie.
horror
The
movie.
movie was horrible.
All right. Michigan Ben, you got to get 5 out of 6 here so you catch up with Joey.
Oh right, that'd be great. So, pick me a nice card. Tie guy, pick me a nice card.
This is Genesis 3. What's the only Far East country never colonized by Europeans?
Only Far East country never colonized by Europeans. Only Far East country never colonized by Europeans. All right. There's a few that I'm gonna go with. A few that I'm thinking, but I'm gonna have to go with Vietnam.
No, Vietnam was colonized by Europeans.
Was
the
it?
French. The French.
Does anybody know the answer?
I'm thinking Japan.
It was Thailand.
Thailand. Ah.
Hmm.
I know Japan is like.
What about?
I was thinking my other
What
guess was
European
Korea, but I didn't know for sure. I didn't know
All
who
right, Ben.
colonized Korea at all, or I didn't know Vietnam was.
Yeah, Vietnam's been.
In West Virginia
I know
Internet.
it's been fought over, but I didn't. Yeah, I shouldn't have guessed. But
All right,
Thailand,
Ben,
I
here's
would've never- Okay.
Here's your entertainment. It don't get no easier than this.
So I'm gonna get it wrong.
What color is the elfin Yoda in The Empire Strikes Back?
What color is the what?
The elfin Yoda. What color is Yoda?
Elfin Yoda. Green.
Very good.
Did I finish my card?
You did.
How did I do?
You ended up 2 out of 6.
2 out of 6. It was a hard card.
Yeah, really hard card. All right. History. Whose hopes to become Chief Justice of the Supreme Court in 1968 were dashed by a Senate filibuster?
Yeah, I have no clue because I no idea. I don't know. Don't know American history very well.
Does anybody know?
No.
That was
Yeah.
Abe Fortas.
That wasn't who I was thinking of.
All right. Science and nature, Ben. What's the name for contaminated rainfall caused by industrial pollution.
Acid rain.
All right.
Now, see, I
2
couldn't
out of
have that
4.
shit on my card.
What Minnesota Vikings quarterback threw a record 345 completions in 1978?
Oh, Minnesota Viking quarterback.
We kind of had one similar to this not too long ago. I remember it.
1978.
Got a cigarette named after him.
78 Viking. Just let me think. I should know this. Who
He was drafted in the 3rd round.
Viking in 78. 78 Viking. 78 Viking. 78 Viking.
That girl's first name.
He was drafted out of Georgia.
70. He was out of Georgia. 78 Viking.
Yep.
I have no idea.
He went to 3 Super Bowls.
Went to 3. Let me think.
And lost all 3.
Yes, he did.
And it's still alive.
It's still alive.
He was known
I
as
don't know how old he is. He's in his 80s.
Yeah, he was the original scrambling quarterback. Not because he could run, he just had to save
Oh wait,
his
wait, wait,
leg.
wait, 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 wait. Is it? It's not Vinny Testaverde, is it?
No.
No.
No, that's way too.
In his
that's way-
80s?
No, never mind, never mind, never mind. He's in his 80s. Never mind. Not Vinny.
Wasn't he also a game?
He's
Wasn't he also a game?
scrambling.
Wasn't he also a game show host?
Um,
And besides
I
that,
don't know
Vinny
the guy.
Testaverde was first round.
I don't know. I don't know why I said that because 78.
Oh my
No, I don't
God,
know who it
somebody-
is.
Somebody tell him who it was.
Fran
Fran.
Tarkenton.
Fran Tarkenton.
Scrambled Fran.
Tarkenton was correct.
Sorry, don't know that guy.
He was a badass.
I think he was the NFL's career leading passer for a while.
Right.
I think Marino
It
took him
was
over.
it was a little before my time, and I just
Yeah.
didn't know the Vikings that well. I mean,
I figured you was going to say somebody like Roger Staubach or something, but
no, I.
Oh, I hope nobody thinks Staubach played for the Vikings.
no. But I mean, he was thinking and trying to think of somebody to just say. I figured
mean,
Roger
I know,
Staubach
like-
was something.
He played against Tarkenton.
The 70s
Yeah.
guys that comes to my mind are like Joe Namath, Larry Zonka, Bradshaw,
Lost one of the Super
you know,
Bowls.
but I didn't know. I don't know who he was.
Roger the Dodger.
I like to
All
see
right,
a couple of them back here at quarterback.
All right.
Here's your last one. This is wild card.
Alrighty.
What's the Japanese word for generalissimo?
Sal?
Nope.
I don't know what.
Does somebody want to tell him what the Japanese word for generalissimo is?
Shogun.
Shogun is
Oh.
correct.
Shogun.
Right.
I had no idea. I didn't get the connection at all.
All right, Ben, you won a whopping 2 out of 6.
Okay. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks.
All right, Mr. Duggar, is there a certain one you would like?
Nah, pick me one shit.
All right, we'll go with Genesis
believe,
3 with these.
I believe I'm gonna get out of here because my internet's just acting shitty anyway, and I'm
All
just
right,
holding.
Joey,
I'm gonna hold you guys up.
Yeah, mine is.
Thanks a lot for coming, man.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Catch you
That's,
All right,
that's-
man, you have a great night.
later, Joe. I swear his internet company bought my internet company.
All right, Mr. Duggar, here we go. Genesis 3. These here, let me see. These were made in 1994. First question. What black comedian had movies among top 10 grossers from 1984 through 1988?
I know this one.
Sidney Portier.
No.
84 through 88.
Oh, 84 through 88.
Yep.
Sammy Davis.
No.
It's
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Eddie Murphy. That
Really?
is correct.
Beverly Hills.
Was it
Beverly
been
Hills
that,
Cop.
has it been that long ago?
Oh yeah.
Beverly
God
Hills
damn,
Cop,
we
and
old.
then 48 Hours. Yeah, he did.
See, but then I was also wondering before I looked, I had him, but I also got to thinking, when was Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder making all those movies? Because those
They were making them too.
They were like
in
Richard Pryor
84,
is-
80. Yeah, he was in the just mid 80s. Eddie Murphy was tearing it up.
right.
Hey,
But
the
like,
two
yeah,
funniest guys in the
Hear No
world.
Evil, See No Evil came out in the later 90s, and then the early 90s, and then there was the train one, that one was in the 80s, I believe, with Richard Pryor and what's the name of that? Bullet Train, something like that. Silver Bullet, Silver Train, Silver Streak, Silver Streak. Silver
I was gonna
Streak.
say Silver Bullet was a Stephen King movie.
Yeah, Silver Streak.
One of Richard Pryor's best movies was Brewster's Millions. You guys remember that movie?
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
I've
was-
seen
he was-
part of that.
Yeah, he was a
we-
baseball player that had to spend
Yeah.
all that money.
He was a baseball player, and they gave him $30 million. Or how much did they give him? $10 million.
He was gonna give him. I think it was like $300 million if he spent $30 million in 30 days.
Yeah, he had $30 million he had to spend in 30 days, and he had to keep all the receipts. Yeah, that's a good movie. All right. Ben, here we go with your arts and entertainment. Whose homoerotic photos caused a censorship uproar in 1989?
This is homoerotic.
Whose homoerotic photos caused a censorship uproar in 1989?
1989. Marilyn Chambers.
Was not Marilyn Chambers. Does
But
anybody
she was
know?
pretty erotic.
Yeah.
I would guess Madonna.
No.
I'm thinking.
Sure.
No, I'm thinking. In 89 it was.
See, the problem is you guys are thinking pretty girls, and they ain't
I'm
gonna
thinking.
cause an
I'm thinking
uproar.
Boy
We're gonna
George.
watch
No,
that
I'm thinking Boy
Oklahoma.
George. Boy George.
I say George, Mike.
Robert Mapplethorpe.
Never heard of him.
Oh, the artist guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking like Boy George or something like that.
Never heard of the slob.
All right, here we go. Here's your history question, Mr.
Wow.
Duggar.
Tearing this one up.
What weekly news magazine's first editorial in 50 years asked for Nixon to resign? So, what weekly news magazine asked for Nixon to resign?
Was it Time? No.
Don't overthink it.
Time.
There you go. All
Really?
right, here's your science and nature. What percentage? What percentage of American homes had microwave ovens by 1989, up from 15% in 1980? So in 1980, we had 15% of the homes had microwave ovens. How many percent did we have in 1989?
85%.
That is damn close, Mr. Duggan.
90%.
Go the other way.
80%.
80%. Okay. Sports and leisure. Who was the first man to coach the Chicago Bears to a Super Bowl win?
Mike Lamberti.
Now, you had it right the first time.
Let me see.
Wendicka.
Mike Ditka.
Lombardi is the Packers, not the Bears.
Lombardi was the Packers coach.
Okay, you're right.
Yep.
The Bears.
Here is
The
your
Bears!
What 3 writers penned 10 of the 13 million selling hardbacks of the 80s? So there are 3 huge authors. What 3 writers penned 10 of the 13 million selling hardbacks of the 1980s? So who was the top 3 writers in the 80s?
Stephen King.
That's one.
That's one of them.
Let's see.
Now think of all the weird one, the action movies. Let me try to get think a minute.
You're thinking like when action movie? Are you thinking like Harrison Ford being in them?
I'm trying to think of all the movies. He was big in video games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the same person I'm thinking of.
Okay.
And then there's one more, which I think he was kind of the bigger guy in the 90s, but I think he may have also been in the 80s.
Spielberg. I don't know. No, it ain't Spielberg. Hell, I don't know, bro.
He
did the movie The Hunt for Red October,
He's my favorite author, too.
Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger.
Cardinal of the Kremlin, Sum of All Fears.
Yeah,
So I can keep going.
There's one more.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of his name, but as soon as you say it, I'll know I know it.
That was Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy, yeah.
And the other one was the woman, Daniel Steele.
Oh,
Daniel
see,
Steele.
I didn't know that was.
No, that one-
I
I
would have
didn't-
got that one wrong.
Know that one.
I would have got that wrong.
I knew there was a woman.
I figured everybody was going to get King. I mean, that's a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Then I figured
The Stand.
probably you would get Clancy, but I didn't know if you would get Steele.
Yeah, I did not
I can't
know.
believe it. I didn't get
Steele.
Clancy. I've only got, I swear to God, every book Clancy ever wrote.
I've got
Well, that's what makes
pretty close.
that's what makes it tough. You know, the easy ones are the
Just about.
toughest.
I got everyone.
You got 3 out of 6, Duggar. That's not terrible.
Hey, that's better than what I thought I'd do.
All right, Gumby. Which card would you like?
Dude, I'm as you can tell, my stuff's starting to break up. How am I sounding tonight? Is it still crackling?
It's not bad.
Most of the time you sound good. Every once in a while you crackle, but it's not like it used to be.
Okay, you keep buffering on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night too, man. I enjoyed it. Thank y'all for letting me play.
Nice playing
Always
with you,
a
man.
pleasure, Mr.
Yeah,
Duggar.
nice playing.
Tomorrow night we're doing
Y'all
Jeopardy.
take
if
care
you're
of your
free.
little bitty selves.
All right, man. Have a
All
good
right,
one.
buddy. Y'all take care of your little bitty self. Mr. Duggar loves everybody. Y'all be good.
Everybody loves Mr.
Take care,
Duggar.
man.
All right, Gumby. Which card would you like?
What are my choices again?
We got Genesis 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we got All American.
All right, Genesis.
Genesis 5. That was made in 2000. Here we go. First question. What island did a plane leaving New York fly directly to in 1999 for the first time in 40 years? Don't overthink it, Gumby.
Can you repeat that for me? I'm sorry, I was reading something.
What island did a plane leaving New York fly directly to in 1999 for the first time in 40 years? What did you say, Gumby?
Japan.
Oh.
It is not. It is not Japan.
As a as a lifelong, seems like an avid cigar smoker, this offends me that you don't know it.
Yeah,
Cuba.
Oh, okay.
they
Cuba.
went down to get their Cubans.
Ah.
All right. Here's an oldie. Arts and entertainment. What show aired Tiny Tim's first TV rendering of Tiptoe Through the Tulips?
Howdy doody.
Was not Howdy Doody. Ben or Mike, do you guys know?
Way before my time.
What was the question again? I'm so sorry.
What show aired Tiny Tim's first TV rendering of Tiptoe Through the Tulips?
Tiny Tim's. Rendering of Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
I would guess Ed Sullivan just because I don't have a better answer.
No, I think it's
Goldie Hawn
What's it, Fred?
played on it.
Oh, laughing.
What'd you say?
Laughing.
Rowan and Martin's Laughing.
Yep.
Ooh, never heard of it.
Oh, really? And Gumby, if you ever get a chance, just YouTube some night Laughing. Rowan and Martin Laughing. It's funnier.
It's suck
than-
it to me.
Oh, yeah. All right, here you go, Gumby. Here's history. What sitcom character set up Dan Quayle to open the 1992-93 season? I'm glamorizing single motherhood. What planet is he on? You remember what sitcom character had a feud with Dan Quayle?
I do.
Oh man. Not in particular. I know George Bush didn't like Simpson.
Right.
Dan Quayle. Oh, like-
I never watched her. I wasn't really a big.
I was gonna say.
I didn't like. I didn't like the show either. You know, think of a man's name.
Ben, do you know who it is?
No, I have no clue.
Oh no.
Mike, you want to tell him?
It's Murphy Brown.
It's
Murphy
Murphy.
Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
That would have made sense because she was
Yeah.
she was like a television broadcaster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Here's your science and nature, Gumby. What international organization was founded by Canadian environmentalists in 1971?
I want to say Greenpeace.
Good job. It is Greenpeace. Okay, here's sports and leisure. What topping makes a White Castle hamburger surf and turf?
Teriyaki sauce.
Surfing.
Yep. Do you know what they put on a White Castle hamburger to make it surf and turf? Don't overthink. I mean, what would you put on a hamburger to make it surf and turf?
Tartar sauce.
That'd be my guess.
No. Well, what would you put tartar sauce on?
Why would you put fish and burger together?
Well, that's how you get surf and turf. But
That just sounds disgusting.
But does it use a particular meat? Because I don't know. Is it just any kind of? Because surf and turf to me is like could be any kind of shellfish, can be any kind of fish.
Shrimp.
now,
I can see shrimp, but not fish.
I'm embarrassed of you guys not being White Castle connoisseurs and knowing that they put a little fish stick on it. They put a fish
Oh.
stick there and they get a surf and turf.
How many people go to White Castle sober though?
Oh, sober. Okay. My hand was here until you said sober. All right. Here's your wild card, Gumby.
I've never been to White Castle in my life.
Really?
What?
Wow.
No, I've had White Castle, but I've never actually gone to pick it up. I've always somebody's brought it to me. Never been there. The little burgers are great, but I've never been close to one to really go there.
All right, Gumby. What German operatic saga is retold Texas style in Jim Loog's stage production Das Barbecue?
German opera.
You know any German who wrote operas and had an operatic saga?
I know Wagner wrote that one opera. That one. Forgot the name.
And see, I would say you're wrong because to me his name is Richard Wagner, but
Yeah, I had to tell him it's not Wagner, it's Wagner.
Wagner.
I remember that.
you know what's sad is my grandparents had albums of his, and my whole life I called him Robert Wagner. I never knew it was Wagner.
I thought Robert
And
Wagner was the
the
actor
other
who played
night,
number 2.
Mike's like, that's like Croatia. I'm like, it might be, man, but I've only known him as Robert Wagner. You know, I mean, show me where the fuck the V is on Wagner, and I'll call him Wagner. You know,
That's just how they like. There was a German figure skater named Katharina Witt. That's spelled W-I-T-T. Looks like Wit.
right?
That's just how they pronounce their W sound like V.
German opera.
All right, guys, stay in here a minute. Everybody,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Sylvia
close,
can be spelled with a W. I knew it's Sylvia with a W instead of a V.
I'm going to close out the broadcast. Give me 1 second. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We will be on tomorrow night for Jeopardy.
All right. Thanks.